Hey, Queen.
Hey, man, you better watch how you talking to me, man, for real.
Did you care about that when you were trying to kiss me?
Man,
Aaron.
Oh,
Wait. What the fuck you want to do?
keep it in 100,
What the
bro.
fuck you want to do?
Developing tonight, a horrifying investigation in New York. 5 people are now charged with murder after allegedly torturing and killing a transgender man from Minnesota. Joe McCoy joins us now with more. Joe?
Julie, investigators are calling this one of the most horrifying crimes they have ever seen. Sam Norquist was a transgender man from Minnesota who traveled to New York in September to meet his online girlfriend. His family says he bought a round-trip plane ticket, but never returned home. Patty's Lodge Motel in Hopewell, New York, was the site of a police search warrant yesterday, as investigators say it was the last place Sam Norquist was known to be staying. Nordquist, a transgender man from Minnesota, was found dead in a field in a nearby county after investigators say he was tortured for months.
Based on evidence and witness statements, we have determined that Sam endured prolonged physical and psychological abuse at the hands of multiple individuals.
These 5 people, ranging from 19 to 38 years old, have each been charged with second-degree murder and are being held in jail without bond.
This is by far the worst homicide investigation that our office has ever been a part of. The facts and the circumstances of this crime are beyond depraved.
3 days ago, Sam's sister Kayla posted a GoFundMe to raise money so she and her mom could fly to New York and look for Sam. The post says Sam went to New York on September 28th to meet his online girlfriend, and he bought a round-trip ticket to return to Minnesota 2 weeks later. Sam never came home, and according to the post, the last time they heard from him was on January 1st.
No human being should have to endure what Sam endured.
Investigators would not comment on the relationship Norquist had with the 5 suspects. His death remains under investigation, and authorities say they have not ruled out the potential of this being a hate crime.
You know, despite the fact that I met my wife online, right? She was local here in the Coachella Valley. And I met my wife online. But I know a lot of people who have met people online. And the other person isn't who they are, right? They've been catfished and so on and so forth. The other person isn't who they are, right? My boy has been scammed a couple times. Beautiful women saying that they're going to marry him and so on and so forth. Kind of find out they just want money. So they're going to try to pull out as much money from him for the relationship that he was expecting to have. This Sam Norquist was a victim of online dating. Flew from Minnesota to New York. I don't know, I mean, I didn't get the actual context, but obviously that's the issue. It's his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend. You live in Minnesota and you're going to New York. That's an online date. Plain and simple. They're not neighboring states. So he flew out there, and I'm going to say he, respectfully. He flew out there to be with this woman that he was talking to online, right? They found a connection online. And he was being catfished by 5 individuals. Who, again, 5 individuals, whether or not they supported Trump, that's not the... This whole video is because that video, or that reel, that Instagram reel, was saying that this is Trump's fault. But nothing in that video said anything about Trump. And then the comments. Look at the comments, guys. I don't understand, with very little context, how you can say that something is Trump's fault and also his supporters. Like, why are we at fault for 5 individuals who did something disgusting? Are you guys ever to blame when someone else that you support does something like Kamala and Joe Biden, all the sex trafficking? Are you guys to blame for all the sex trafficking going on along the border? Are you? So it doesn't make sense to blame Trump supporters for something that had nothing to do with Trump to begin with. Trump said there was 2 genders. He didn't say kill all trans people.
You might not like the truth, but I'll never tell a lie. This here is Tim McBride, the first transgendered person in Congress, now known as Sarah McBride. People are having issues with this congressperson, and it has nothing to do with being trans and everything to do with being a groomer. As a gay man, after seeing the video that I'm about to show you, I'm gonna have to agree. This person right here needs to be nowhere near a child. Let's have a look at McBride in 2011.
My name is Tim McBride. I'm the student body president at American University. I'm proud to join over 100 other student body presidents to sign this letter and send the message to the president and congressional leaders that bold action is required and required now.
That's right, once a political activist, now Pride here thinks it's okay to read transgendered material to 6 and 7-year-olds. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you right now, absolutely nobody should be reading this kind of material to any child. I wanna know why this congressperson is introducing gender identity to kids who are still learning how to read. I know what was being read to me in kindergarten. Cat in a Hat, Dr. Seuss, Clifford. Absolutely nowhere were we being confused with this absolute bullshit. This is not about education. This is not about inclusivity. This is about grooming. Before anybody goes and freaks out over the word grooming, let's first have a look at the clip.
I have a girl brain, but a boy body. This is called transgender. I was born this way. Mom and Dad took me to meet a new doctor who asked me lots and lots of questions. Afterward, the doctor spoke to my parents and I heard the word transgender for the very first time. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Is that okay?
No, it's not.
So,
Absolutely not okay.
when I was born, the doctors and my parents, they all thought that I was a boy. But why? Well, because society, people around them told them that was the case. But it took me getting a little bit older to be able to say that in my heart and in my mind, I knew I was really a girl.
I'm so happy I'm not a parent. I'll be completely honest with you, because if I walked in and heard that bullshit, I would probably be locked up right now. No, I would definitely be locked up. At 6 and 7 years old, kids believe in Santa Claus. They believe in the Tooth Fairy. Their minds are literal sponges. Now you have an elected official planting the seed, the idea you might be born in the wrong body. This is not education. This is manipulation. Children trust adults. When you have an adult in power telling kids that boys can be girls and girls can be boys, we have a serious fucking problem. You wanna know why? Because kids don't question it. They internalize it. What he just did right now was plant the seed of confusion, plant the seed of anxiety, plant the seed of identity confusion that guaranteed for the most part wouldn't have existed otherwise. The reason we have so many kids confused right now with their genders is because of groomers like this one, planting seeds of doubt before these kids even understand how biology works. Make it make sense. Is the most natural thing to feel uncomfortable in your body, especially when you're going through puberty. But what are these people doing? They're setting your kids up to make choices that are irreversible, that are absolutely damaging, surgeries that they don't fucking need. Giving them puberty blockers, literally sterilize them before these kids even understand the consequences. It's already too late to be fucking for real here. A 6-year-old has no idea what a transgender is, nor do they need to know. And putting these ideas in their heads this young is shaping their worldview in a way that is not natural and very much engineered. This is not progress. This is not kindness. This is very dangerous. And if we don't speak up now, things are gonna get much worse. As a gay man, I have to say something because parents right now don't have a voice. Because you're immediately labeled transphobic. Well, you know what? That shit don't fucking work with me. I know a groomer when I see one. This shit ain't fucking cutting it. Sorry to tell you, sir. But now I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the reading material that this congressperson was reading to those children is appropriate? Because I definitely do not. Sound off in the comments below. And as always, love you guys. Peace.
It's your boy King Churro. Thank you for watching. Remember that you're loved even if you're trans, pan, Anglo, demi, whatever. And remember to be great every day, because tomorrow is never promised. A lot of sickos out there. Y'all stay safe. Peace out.
Every day you wake up, you got a decision to make. To go right or left, up or down, right or wrong. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Nobody forces you. So make the right decision. Make moves, set the goal. Stop making excuses, man. And if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and sound like a duck, it's a duck. Stop guessing. Just do the right thing. You heard? You hear me? I love y'all. Stay positive. Love one another.
All right.
There was a school shooting in Texas last night that was stopped by 3 veterans and 1 ex-cop. And this comment is, I've said for a long time, pay ex-military to protect these schools. They will save the day every time. And I 100% agree with this. And I know that there are veterans out there that could use the jobs. Name one other type of person that you would trust more to be able to keep your kids safe if an active shooting situation went down. I'll wait. All you'd have to do is pay him a decent living wage, give him as many monsters and zins as they could handle, and let them protect our kids. Here's the problem. In this country, it seems like our kids and our veterans are our last priority of who we take care of and keep safe. And they're the ones who should be the absolute most entitled to it. Come on, kids are assholes, but they're innocent, and we need to protect them. Out of anyone in our country, veterans laid their life on the line to be able to protect our country, our citizens, and the Constitution by which we stand. JD yells too much in his videos. Well, I'm pissed off. Why aren't you? Kids get shot up in schools every single day. We have veterans sleeping on the streets and eating out of fucking garbage cans, and it needs to stop. I don't know, man. I'm just tired of it, and we need to bring some common sense into this thing. What do you guys think about having veterans protecting our kids at our schools? Let me know in the comments.